forming a union is not allowed here, especially for the migrants. Today is the first day of crackdown of the migrant workers, documented and undocumented. Before I wear my uniform, but now I have to take out for my safety. My name is Annalisa Galdo. So I am the head of the organizing committee of AMMPO Centro. 2012 until present, I am working as a domestic worker here in Malaysia. My employers in Malaysia, first is the Filipino one. They bring me here as a tourist, but I was working with them for 1 year and 7 months, but they didn't do my papers. So I managed to find another employer. But that employer also, when I was working with them only for 6 months, their character is very impossible. And then I found another employer, so at least they're a very good person. They have to go back to Australia. So they introduced me to their friend, which became also my next employer. And they're very good family also. Yeah, they're very supportive employers. I joined AMMPO since the beginning when the AMMPO started here last quarter of 2014. There will be a training in Philippines for DGB. That's why AMMPO Centro Malaysia sent 7 leaders for further training about organizing. So I'm one of the trainee. Actually, I've learned a lot. Before, if we talk to someone and then they seems like not really interested, we would just leave them quick, like elaborate our intentions to them for them to know about the rights. But after the program, we learn how to be more patient. It really boosts our confidence because we learn already a lot. Then we are very confident to talk to anyone and to tell them about the rights. I've learned the organizing and the planning skills. Organize more migrant domestic workers to join AMMPO.
I have seen them develop their confidence much more tremendously and much faster than I've been expecting. They were able to mobilize their members in many of the key activities of the union. So to me, that's a spectacular outcome.
Today is Sunday, so there's a lot of people coming to the church. We give AMMPO leaflets to individuals. They're not interested because there's a money involved. So I have to explain to them about the difference about association and unionism. So what we can do if we unionize as a domestic workers, if their employer violates the contract, then we can still go to the embassy, fight for our rights, especially what is written in the contract. We do the PAOS today, Post-Arrival Orientation Seminar. So it is intended for the newly arrived migrant domestic workers here in Malaysia. They can learn about the sociocultural rights and also the Malaysian labor laws and policies. We expect only 100 participants, but today we have more than 140 participants, so it's very good.
In Malaysia, we gain support from embassy because, we are registered with our embassy through the federation. In Singapore, if they will learn that we are organizing domestic workers or we are forming a union, they will immediately deport us or send us back home.
There's a lot of challenges in organizing migrant domestic workers here in Malaysia. Because first, they are living in the private homes of their employers. Some of them, they don't have every Sundays off. So it's very hard to reach them and tell them about their rights. Some of them also afraid to lose their jobs. It's not the first time crackdown, but this time they said it's a very big crackdown. People were really scared to go out. So how can we organize them if no one already going out because of this crackdown? So it really affects in our organizing.
You know, with this crackdown now, it's not easy to organize training like this. What we can do now is to follow them up through phones. If it's impossible for us to do it face-to-face.
What we need to do is to provide follow-up training to these leaders, be more strategic in planning what they do and in applying different tactics specific to the context to be able to overcome obstacles on the way.
When they have problem, they will reach to us. But once their problem solved, they were just gone. If we know our rights, we have to fight for it.